Now, what we are going to be launching very soon is something that I have named the communication matrix. So inside, this is not publicly available inside of SAM, but inside of the system, once this launches, you're going to be able to go into a contact card, and inside of that contact card, you're going to be able to start what I've called smart automation. So you're going to see here, Alfie's a fictitious one. I like using him as an example. We have several different pieces of information on Alfie, and then we have all these important dates. So let me paint you the picture. What is the communication matrix? So right now, your CRM houses data, just like this, has data inside of it. It's storing it. It knows names and it knows lead status, things like that, right? If they're a really good one, they have probably added some sort of automations. And these automations oftentimes take 2 weeks up to several months to build out because they're thinking about it in a process lens. This is a first-time homebuyer process. It has 700 steps. This is a contract through close process. It has 900 steps. And each of these steps you have to go through, you have to build the step, you have to think about what is going to be automated. If there's anything attached to it, you have to go write the email, you have to go write the text message, you have to build out the calendar piece. And these can be really cumbersome. And it just doesn't have to be that way. And this is what we're doing inside of the communication matrix. It's so much different. It's just going to blow away the CRM space because when you think about it this way, they're just Rolodexes that are digital now. And so now the CRM is like stuck in the 1950s. So the communication matrix takes all of this information that we know about Alfie, all of his contact details, how he prefers to be communicated with, our relationship status with him, what kind of lead he is, and then any notes that are in here. Right now, I don't have any notes in here about him, but Sam is going to be coaching me to get more insights about him so that I can build a better relationship because real estate's all about relationships. And then as we add dates to the important dates thing, that is going to trigger automations. So let's look through the birthday process, right? This is one of my favorites to share an example about. As you add information about Alfie's birthday, you add his birthday, you finally learned it. Congratulations. Sam is going to be able to start some automations for you. Maybe the very first one, it's going to add his birthday to your calendar. And then it's going to add a reminder a week before for you to write a handwritten letter and put it in the mail. Or maybe because Alfie is a category contact, that week before it actually reminds you to go order a birthday cookie for him from Crumble Cookies, have it delivered to his house, right? And so now we're driving world-class client experiences. It's a concept that we talk about in our book, Our Best Workflow Secrets. And it's helping you create such a great experience for Alfie that he's not going to forget you. And he's probably going to share with his clients or with his circle of influence about you. And now we're lead generating from Alfie. We're getting that repeat referral business going. And if we do it right, all of our leads become customers because they've had great experiences with us. We built strong relationships with them. And then as they become past clients, they continue to work with us and send us people because we're continuing to build those relationships. So birthday date got filled out. We have something on the calendar. Oh, but by the way, Sam is also going to write an email for you because Sam has the ability to generate those custom resources. It's written in your voice. It's custom to you, but it's taking all this information you know about Alfie and it's applying that to make the email custom to him too. So let's say in the notes field, I had learned that Alfie and his wife love to go salsa dancing, and he is a big fan of New York style pizza because he grew up in New York. These are context points that Sam is able to use. And maybe in his birthday message, it's like, hey, Alfie, happy birthday. I hope you and Patrice get to go play some pickleball tonight. There's a new New York style pizzeria just down the road from the local courts. Pick up a slice, tell them it's your birthday. Maybe they'll give it to you for free. Anyways, hope you have a great day. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Think about how much more personalized that is. And you didn't have to sit there and custom write it specifically for Alfie. Sam did that for you. Now, all you have to do is review it, make sure that it's right. You need to apply a little discernment. It's AI assistant writing it for you. And then Sam can help send it on your behalf. So we can start to offer really personalized interactions. Now, let's say maybe it's not a birth date. Maybe it is a meeting that we have with them, and this meeting is over the phone. Well, we know that we need to call, and Sam is going to be able to say, hey, you've got a 9 a.m. phone call with Alfie. He likes pickleball and New York style pizza. I would really like you to ask him if he has ever tried Chicago style pizza, or if he's loyal to it because he's from New York. Let me know what he answers. Now, Sam is not only giving us some context so that we have something to talk about with Alfie, a little organic conversation, but he's helping by asking us questions that we can ask Alfie that we can give back to Sam. So there's going to be more context inside of the system that it can use to help create even more personalized content. But then also it's coaching us on building better relationships with Alfie, or really with any of our leads. So this is the power of the communication matrix.